A very good evening to all of you. Good. When somebody greets you, you have to respond. This is the first time I'll be addressing a group of school students. See, when your Madam Divya, who is a student of National High School for Girls in Kolkata, with which I was also connected, when she invited me to be the chief guest for this occasion, I could not say no. So it's going to be a new experience for me, addressing students compared to high-level scientists to whom I was giving lectures earlier. So it will be a new experience, I talking to you and you listening to me. Life is full of new experience, every day is a new experience. You are all school students, going to various schools, finding your way to finally to Gurusthal also. Now the question is, why do you go to school? What is the purpose of going to school? To learn, all right? The simplest answer is to learn. See, when we were young, we had to go to school because that's the only place where we could learn. But now, with so much of technology, all you have to do is ask Uncle Pichai. You know who is Uncle Pichai? CEO of Google. So you put your questions in Google, you get all the answers. In that case, why do you have to go to school? See, what happens in school? What happens in a classroom? You are not alone. There are so many other students, boys and girls. So right from day one in the school, you develop friendship with all the other students. Friendship is one of the most important aspects of going to a school. Because, say for example, you listen to a good song, you feel happy for 5 minutes. You go to a movie, very nice movie, enjoy the movie, you feel happy for about 3 hours. But if you have good friends, you will be happy for life. So that is very important, to develop good friends while in school as well as in colleges. Because later in life, when you are having difficulties, it will be the friends who will come and help you. And you can help mutually each other in various difficult situations. So cultivating a good friendship is a very important aspect of going to a school. But in a school you have to focus on your studies. How do you focus on your studies? Listening to the teacher very carefully, in rapt attention, or reading your books with concentration? I suppose you all have read about the great epic Mahabharata. Pandava and Kaurava kings, princes, they had a teacher. Who was their teacher? Anyone who was the teacher of the Pandavas and Kauravas? Dronacharya. Guru Dronacharya taught them the skills of archery. At the end of the training, he wanted to put them to a test. In school also you have a test at the end of the term to test your skill and understanding. The same way, Guru Dronacharya also wanted to test his students. So what he did was, he made a very artificial bird and placed it on a branch on a tree. So from a distance, he first called Yudhishthir, the senior most of the Pandavas, told him to set up his bow and arrow and take aim. Yudhishthir took aim. The idea was to shoot at the eye of the bird. The Acharya asked him, Yudhishthir, what you are seeing? He said, I am seeing the bird. What else you are seeing? I am seeing the tree, I am seeing the sky, I am seeing all the people. Dronacharya said, no, you come back. Then he called Duryodhan. He also said the same thing. Each and every prince repeated the same thing. Finally, he called Arjun. He told Arjuna to take aim. Arjuna took aim, and Dronacharya asked him, "What do you see?" He said, "I am seeing only the eye of the bird and nothing else." So that is focus. He has to shoot the arrow onto the eye of the bird. So he had to focus only on the eye of the bird, not distracted by anything else. So he was told to shoot, and he shot the arrow onto the eye of the bird. In the same way, you have to focus on your studies, concentrate, whatever you are doing, whether in school or later after the college, when you take up some jobs, whether in private sector or government, or you start your own concern like Madam Divya, you have to always focus on your target. Then only you will succeed. Keep your mind sharp what you are looking at. The result will tell how focused you are in the job you have been doing. Now, once you have completed your schooling, your college education, and you are settled in life in a very nice fashion, what next? See, you have to give back to the society something you got from the society. It is the society which made the schools. It is the society which made the colleges. It is the society which helped you get a good job and settle down. So you have to give something back to the society because there is a debt you owe to the society. So how do you give back something to the society? You are in a good position, settled in life, having qualified very well. So what you do is go back to your school, talk to your teachers. There will be many students who are in need of financial support because they cannot pay the school fees. So you find out from the teachers the deserving cases of students who need such support so that they continue their schools. So you support them. So that is one way of giving back to the society. Each one teach one. So each of you, after settling in life, take the trouble of teaching and one more student, then that will be a very great responsibility you would have fulfilled for having got something from the society. So there are three things today which I have shared with you from my experience. One is the purpose of going to school. I have already explained how to, because not only friendship, in the class what happens is there's a competitive spirit going on. You would like to be the first in the class. There will be a friend of yours who will also be trying to become the first in the class. And there's always a competitive spirit, like in sports. So that's why we see so many of you who have got awards by becoming toppers in the class. That's also another important aspect of going to school. So that is one important aspect of going to school, cultivating friendship, developing competitive spirit, then focusing on what you are supposed to be doing, the target. If you are going to write an exam, you have to focus on the lessons and the exam so that you will perform very well. And the third, after you have settled in life, you have to give back something to the society which has given you the many opportunities to come up in life. So these things which I have shared from my experience to all of you, I hope you will remember that and become very good citizens of this country. So with this, I would like to conclude wishing all of you the very best in your school career, college career, and also in life. All the best. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.